Alright, today's video is going to be on making the sketch plane cube. It is a simple square with a couple of extrusions, the hole on top, and square over here and circle over here. Okay, we're going to start by going to a new standard IPT, opening it up, putting our correct sketch on there like we've been practicing. Alright, so here's the new standard IPT with the correct sketch. We're going to use this sheet to come up with our sizes. We're going to start in 2D with our rectangle tool, drawing a square that is 2 inches by 2 inches. So I get my rectangle tool, I click to start my rectangle. I'm going to change my 2 dimensions. The first one is already highlighted, so I type in 2. Do not hit enter, but go click on the other box right here and type in 2 as well. Now I hit enter after I have both dimensions in. I'm going to click on the front of my zoom cube here to zoom out, so that way I can see that I have a 2 by 2 square. The next step is to extrude it to 2 inches as well, right here. Okay, I want to extrude this depth to 2 inches. So I finish my sketch right here, click the little house to zoom out, go to extrude, set my distance to 2 inches, so I get a 2-inch cube. Okay, it is 2 by 2 by 2. Next step, we're going to put the hole in the top surface, which is right here. We're going to use this view to come up with a 1-inch circle right there. So that little symbol means diameter. This crosshair means that it's centered in the middle of my cube. Okay, so it would be 1 inch down, 1 inch over, since I have a 2 by 2 square. 1-inch circle, centered. I'm going to click this surface right here because this is the surface where the hole is, and this far right icon is create new sketch. So I click on new sketch, I get my circle tool, and without clicking I'm going to find the center by using these dashed lines that appear. Okay, so when I trace over here and I find that center point, those 2 dash marks will appear. That's where I want to click to start the circle. So I click in the center to start the circle. It is a 1-inch circle, so I type in 1 and I hit enter. Now, just to make sure to show you that it's in the center, I'm going to get my dimension tool, choose the top line of my square and the center point of my circle, and bring it over here to the right, so that way you can see that it is 1 inch. And I'm also going to do that from the right edge of my square and the center point of my circle, bring it up just to make sure that it's set to 1 inch as well. Once I have everything, 1 inch, 1 inch, and a 1-inch circle, I finish the sketch, go to extrude, choose the circle. Okay, now I want to grab the arrowhead, hold on to it, and pull it all the way through my square so that way it cuts that circle. And I hit the green check mark. I'm going to click my little house so that I can zoom in, and now I have a hole that goes all the way through my square. Our next step is either to work with the circle or the square. Doesn't matter which one you do. Okay, I'm going to start with the circle since it's a pretty easy shape. Again, this is the view. This is our front view, which matches up right here. It is a 1-inch circle, and again that crosshair means that it's centered, so it's 1 inch down, 1 inch over to the center point, and my circle is 1 inch. So I pick this surface right here because that's where the circle is located. Again, that far right icon is create sketch. I get my circle tool. Without clicking, I find the center again. I want those 2 dashed lines, okay, where they form that right angle. Click to start your circle, type in 1, hit enter. Get your dimension tool, select the far right edge, center point of your circle, bring it down, the bottom edge, center point of the circle, bring it over, finish the sketch. Now this time that circle actually comes off the surface. It's not cut like the top. It actually builds off that surface. My size right here is a 1/2 inch. So this time I go to extrude, choose my circle. It's already being built off the edge. All I have to do right here is change that to 0.5 for 1/2 inch. So I type in 0.5 and I hit enter. Click my little house just to zoom it in a little more. So I have the circle, I have the hole. The last thing to do is work with this surface and build the square. The square right here is a 1 by 1 square, and it's a 1/2 inch up, a 1/2 inch over from the edge. So I click this surface, create my sketch, get my rectangle tool, and I want to kind of click up here in the upper left hand corner. Not on the corner, but just kind of in this area. Don't start it in the center. Okay, start in the upper left hand corner right here. Okay, I click to start my square. Again, I'm going to put in my dimensions before I click it down. Right now it's still moving. Don't click it down. It is a 1, don't hit enter, click on the other box, by 1 square. Now I hit enter since I have both dimensions, 1 by 1. I'm going to get my dimension tool, select the right vertical line of the square, the right vertical line of the cube, bring it up, set that to 0.5. Choose the bottom of the square and the bottom of the rectangle, bring it over, set that to 0.5. Now my square is centered up. Finish the sketch, go to extrude, choose the square, and again it is a 0.5 extrusion, and I now have what is known as the sketch plane cube. Make sure you change your color up at the top using the default tab, and you save it as sketch plane cube.